So I actually made this custom a couple of days ago, but just now getting into voice recording just because I was a little busy with art for my other series on YouTube. And in advance, I want to apologize. Yes, I have cats, I have dogs, I have fish. You might hear some of them, meow, bark, or even, lick themselves or water running, and I do apologize for that. However, I decided to make my first custom. Well, obviously not my first, quote unquote, because we all painted on actual Littlest Pet Shops as kids with nail polish. And I don't have pictures of that, but let's be truthful with ourselves. We all did it, especially back in the day when we only had the real molds, which I regret it. I ruined so many good pets. Some of them I actually lost, and I gave away most of my really, really good pets. I gave away Savvy, the main five, the Dachshund, or Dachshund, however you want to call it. I gave her away for free when I was a child. I just didn't like some pets, and I don't know. But, this custom is actually a fake. However, I think she's a really, really good fake of 2249. However, I'm in a lot of Littlest Pet Shop groups, especially on Facebook, specifically in Pet Paradise, like Paradise, but Paradise, get it? But either way, I asked some people to send me some pets, specifically cats, in an art chat because I really want to, try out to make a real custom for the first time, and I need some inspirations, I need some ideas. I want to see how good I can replicate a pet onto a little figurine toy. And when I asked them to send me the pets, I specifically mentioned that I'm gonna pick one at random. I'm not gonna pick any favorites because all animals deserve the same kind of love. And I will keep out as many names as possible because of privacy reasons, but this little guy was picked at random. Actually, the owner has talked to me a lot about her pets, and she's a really, really good person. She helps out people, she helps out animals all the time, and she rescues a lot of cats. And of course, if you have a lot of pets, that means at some point they go away, if you know what I mean. So when me and the owner got to talk more about our pets and some life stories, she has shared with us that this little kitty, this little fella, actually passed away roughly 6 months ago. However, she said she did not mind if I used his photos as a reference for my custom, and actually she was super, super happy that she was picked. I'm actually very glad that she was happy. She was really excited to see the final results, and when she did, she was even more excited because she said that I even included the little speck on the kitty's stash, the little gray speck he has. She said it looked pretty similar to the kitty, and so I have decided that I'll actually send the LPS for free to her. However, she will just have to cover the shipping. Based on my researches and based on TikToks I had seen with customs, I had seen a lot of people say that if you use acrylic paint, because I haven't seen what other paints most people use for their customs. However, the acrylic paints should be really, really watered down, and yes, it will look patchy at first. It'll look not very promising. It'll look like it'll be a really, really bad ending result, but you just gotta keep working on it. You gotta keep drying it. You gotta keep layering it, and at the end, the coverage is actually really, really nice. It's pretty smooth. There aren't any lines other than Mod Podge. That's the only thing that threw me off because the ending results were pretty smooth, were pretty good, but when I put the Mod Podge on it, it left those little lines. As for top coat slash clear coat, I would really appreciate if some of y'all, especially people who make customs, would just recommend me something that I could use as a matte finish look. Because I had used matte Mod Podge for this specific custom, because that's what I had seen most people use. And I think I'm okay with using glossy Mod Podge for smaller details like eyes, beaks, sometimes feet, depending on the mold, because those parts of the littlest pet shops usually don't get touched or handled that much. But if you do want to make videos with your customs, you do have to touch the base coat most of the times, and I still want it to be, matte finished. However, I have really sweaty and cold hands, and it was just like that for the entirety of my life. And I don't really know how Mod Podge would react to that, because I think it's a paint based substance. Plus, I don't really want to use a top coat for nail polish because I heard that gets really sticky. And here's a halfway finished result. Of course, it's not fully done yet, it needs a couple of more layers. I'll still do smaller details. However, I just want to show you how good so many layers came in together. Like, there are no patches. It's pretty smooth overall. However, I think most of y'all are gonna be mad at me because LPS is mostly about the eyes, and I have done the eyes off of the camera because I just needed a really, really close up of it so I wouldn't mess up. I just did a darker green and a tealish green color, and I'll show y'all what it looks like at the end, but I do apologize for that. So over here, I'm just correcting some small imperfections that I didn't like and putting on Mod Podge, matte Mod Podge for the coat, and glossy Mod Podge for the eyes and smaller details like a nose. So I told y'all I did the eyes off of the camera, but I hope y'all like the ending results. Again, it's my first custom. I'm still learning a lot, but yeah, please show a lot of support for the girl that let me use her kitty as a reference. Um big thank you to her, and I hope she enjoys her custom.